Change can be accomplished most of all through the power of prayer, because with God, all things are possible. So let's begin our today's day by invoking the blessings of Almighty. I request Ms. Saujanya to lead us in prayer. Saujanya?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Today's scripture portion is taken from Psalms. Lord, your constant love reaches the heavens. Your faithfulness extends to the skies. Your righteousness is towering like the mountains. Your justice is like the depths of the sea. Men and animals are in your care. How precious, O God, is your constant love. We find protection under the shadow of your wings. You are the source of all life. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Jerusha will now lead us in the song.
Join karo phir se. Join karo jaldi.
God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my guide. Hold me closely to his side. With love and strength for each day. He will make a way.
Thank you, Saujanya. Research in mathematics education has primarily two purposes. First, to better understand the nature of mathematical thinking, teaching and learning, and second, to use such knowledge in practice for learning and teaching mathematics. Research methodology is the specific procedures or techniques used to identify, select, process, and analyze information about a topic. In a research paper, the methodology section allows us to critically evaluate a study's overall validity and reliability. To give inputs on research methodology for mathematics, we have in our midst a vivacious speaker, Dr. Leena Jennifer. And now invite Ms. Santoshi to introduce the speaker of today's session. Over to you, Santoshi.
Thank you, Dr. Sabana. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our speaker for the session today, Dr. Leena Jennifer. Dr. Leena Jennifer is an associate professor in Welltech, Rangarajan, Dr. Saguntala, R&D Institute of Science and Technology, Avadi, Chennai, with 19 years of experience in the teaching field and research. Prior to joining Welltech Chennai, she worked as an associate professor and research coordinator in Technia Institute of Advanced Studies, senior faculty member and research coordinator in DMI, St. Ann University, Zambia, Linton University, affiliated to University of East London, Malaysia, the American College, Madurai, Tamil Nadu, Francis Xavier Engineering College, Tirunavalai, Tamil Nadu, and Lady Doe College, Madurai, Tamil Nadu. She has presented 42 research papers at international conferences in Dubai, Thailand, Malaysia, India, and in Zambia. She published 65 research articles in reputed international journals with high impact factor, received Best Outstanding Teacher Award from Venus International India. Best Leadership Award from IARDO India. Best Editorial Board Member Award and Young Researcher Award from Eureka Publication. Received Rashtrapati Award from Honorable President of India, Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma in Bharat SCOTUS and Guides in the year 1992. Ma'am's enriching profile speaks volumes of her active participation towards education being the forefront. We are immensely glad to have you, ma'am, with us today. May I have the privilege of inviting Dr. Leena Janifa, Associate Professor, Weltech Rangarajan, Dr. Sagundala, R&D Institute of Science and Technology, Avadi, Chennai, to deliver her talk. Over to you, ma'am. Welcome to St. Anne's once again.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Wait a minute, let me share my PPT. Can you able to see my PPT? Can you able to see?
No, ma'am. I think it's showing double click to enter full screen mode.
Okay. Before it is going to open, really I like to thank Ann's College, Hyderabad, for inviting me for a guest lecture. I'd like to thank Dr. Sister Amrita, Principal, St.Ann's College for Women. Then Dr. Smita, IQSC Coordinator, Dean Academics. Dr. Nirmala Savior, Head of the Department and Dean Student Affairs. And I'd like to thank all the convener and organizing member for this particular national level webinar, 2 days webinar. Yesterday, actually, I watched some information I watched in the YouTube. Really, I'm really very happy to gather some information. Really, it is interesting. So, first of all, I like to thank each and everyone, the organizing committee member, convener, principal, IQSC coordinator for giving an opportunity to give me the research talk. So I'm going to explain one by one. In between, if you are having a doubt, you can ask me, okay? So I'm going to show you with the SPSS also and how we are going to implement mathematics in research. Fine. So I'm going to talk in that manner. Is it okay? Can you be able to see my PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm Dr. Leena. Thank you, ma'am, for giving a brief explanation about that. Thank you so much. So one day I want each and everyone, there are around 489 participants are there. I want to be everyone, you have to present like this. Yes, it is possible. Research is applicable in all the field. And one more information, it is we can able to use research in each and every part of the business. We can apply in business, we can apply in education, we can apply in day-to-day life. So I want after this end of the program, I hope everyone can able to do some research. Maybe you can able to publish some paper, or you can able to talk, you can able to understand some research methodology. I'm thinking so. Okay, we will go to the next slide. First one. We are actually, I hope, majority of the students from mathematics. So mathematics research is a process of finding some answer to interesting maths question. So mathematics actually interrelated with all the discipline. I am from management. We are using mathematics. Imagine, take an example, you are an MBBS doctor. There also we need mathematics. Or imagine you are a lawyer, you need mathematics. Or you can able to think you are an engineer, you need mathematics. Mathematics, it is interrelated. So mathematics research is a process of trying to find answer to interesting maths question. These questions may have applicable in daily day-to-day life. So we are going to, that's why it is very, very interesting topic. So we can be able to use in applied mathematics, or we can use algebra, or we can use statistics, or we can use analysis also. Right? So today I'm going to concentrate only statistics part. It is very, very important. So it is easy to understand. That's why I'm using statistics part. So where and all we can able to apply this particular mathematics in our daily day-to-day life. The main purpose of the research in mathematics has to better understanding the nature of mathematical thinking, teaching, and learning. So we can be able to learn something, we can be able to understand the nature, and second one, we can be able to use such knowledge in practice for learning and teaching mathematics. This is the introduction. Then I'm going to enter into the research. Ma'am, can you able to see my PPT? It is whether it is moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, actually, you can go for the slideshow, ma'am.
Okay. So research is a systematic process. We are going to identify some information once again. Still, it is not it. Am I right? Okay, fine. So research is a systematic process of collecting some information, analyzing the information. Analyzing the information means whatever the data we collected, we are going to analyze the data in order to increase our understanding and about what we are going to get that information. I'm giving you one small example. Small one. During last 6 months, we are in Corona period. So every day we are in the newspaper, we are gone to the information. What about the cases are increasing or decreasing? In which particular part of India it is? What is the status? We are going through each and everything. Am I right? That is collection of data. We are collecting the data, and based on the data, we are analyzing the data. We receive the data from, there are two sources are there, primary as well as secondary. What is the meaning of primary? Primary means collecting first-hand data, collecting from the newspaper, that is primary data, or I am collecting the data from the internet, that is, it is a secondary data, sorry, it is a secondary data. So based on the secondary data, or sometime what happened, we ourselves also we can be able to collect the data through our questionnaire or through our interview method. I am going to collect that information. That means we can be able to collect primary as well as secondary. Primary means first-hand data. Secondary means already they collected these data, maybe from newspaper or from the website or from the books. You are going to collect this information, and you collected the data, and you are going to analyze that information. You collected some data, 500 cases in that particular area. We are going to analyze it. Which particular, whether it is a male or it is a female, what is how long the period is like that, and whether they admitted in the hospital or not. We are going to analyze the data. So which one we are going to concentrate, we can able to get that interested information. That is research. Okay, research means we are collecting, and based on we can able to get some conclusion. I am giving you in the daily day-to-day life, where and all this mathematical research is applicable in daily day-to-day life, or wherever with the companies they are using. I am giving you some, the soft drink company. These and all very famous companies. I have taken this example. Every day, everybody are aware about the Boost, Horlicks, Complan, everything. So this company, in order to get more sale, in order to increase the sale, what they are doing? They are doing research. Okay, they are doing research. Without research, they can't able to increase their sale. Maybe the sales are increasing, but they have to maximize the profit. Am I right? So what they're doing, based on the research, maybe they are planning to manufacture variety of product. I'm giving you an example, Nestle company. Nestle company, they're having variety of product. They are started breakfast cereals. They are giving concentrated towards kids, babies, young adult, and they are manufacturing. I mean, they are manufacturing chocolates. They are having variety of product. When they can able to do the variety of product based on research. From the data, sales are increasing. They have to identify whether the customer is satisfied with your product or not. Whether the customer is satisfied with the company or not. So they need research. So based on that, all the companies, the leading companies, they are doing research and development. That is very, very important. Take an example, if it is a cement company, they are doing research. Where to sell the product? Previously, they are selling their product only in one particular state. They have started selling their product to another particular state. That means research. Is it okay? So another example, I'm giving you the soap. Here also they are having Lux. Take an example of Lux. They are having variety. Small size, big size, variety based on research. Because we can able to identify the attitude of the customer, we need research. Okay, we are doing research with the help of mathematics. That means mathematics means I'm using statistics. Without statistics, we can't able to do research. Another one, I'm taking the example of biscuits. Everybody are using biscuit. Everywhere, every kids, they are aware about that. From babies to old, everyone, they are aware about that. There or this company also, they are using research and development. So not only here, I can take an example, NASA. They are also using research. ISRO also using research. That means everywhere, banking sector, everywhere they are using research. That means research is very, very important. So what is research? I already mentioned research is applicable everywhere. Now we want to know what is research? It is a process of finding solution to a problem. What problem? I want to maximize my profit. That is my problem. So I can able to get solution for my problem through the research. I can able to analyze the situation. I can able to analyze the factor. Which factor people are interested to buy. Take an example. I'm giving one small example. In case of biscuits, if you are taking the example of babies, they're interested in cream biscuit. How you come to know cream biscuit? Through research. That means in your area, more number of babies, in the sense you have to sell, you have to manufacture more number of baby. That is cream biscuit. You have to concentrate. Right? So the research is a process of finding a solution to a problem. What is the problem? Here I want to maximize my profit. So based on that, I'm going to analyze the situation. I'm going to analyze the factor. So I'm going to, in the following slide, I'm going to explain what are the factors, what are the, how we can able to analyze. I'm going to explain you one by one. So research provide needed information that guides a manager to make informed taking decision. So based on the research only, we can able to take some decision. It is dealing with the problem. Take an example of Samsung company. Samsung company, their main already, everybody are aware about that. The market share for the Samsung company, it is more than 50%. I'm talking about mobile sector. So in this case, they need research. They are having 50% market share means they want to increase more than that. So in this case also, the managers need decision. What type of decision they have to implement, what type of strategy they want to do. So research provide needed information. The information provided could be the result. We have to analyze whatever the data we gathered, that means first-hand data. I mean, from the primary sources, we have to analyze and we have to implement, we have to inform to the top officials. Based on that, we can able to give decisions. Fine. So there are different types of research. That is descriptive, some is analytical research. Descriptive in the sense we can able to fact finding. We can able to find investigation by describing the character of an individual or a situation or a group. You know about the school. School in the sense, the students, they are studying 5 subjects, Tamil, you can say Telugu, English, Maths, social science, like that. We are aware about that, describing the characters of an individual. The school students, in the sense the age will be less than 18 years old. So we can able to understand the characteristics. They are from the rural background or a urban background. We can able to find the characteristics of an individual. Or you can take an example of the working people. So working people in the sense whether they are working in a government company or a private company, whether they are teacher or a lecturer, it is a characteristics of an individual, situation or a group describing the affair at present. Okay, it is descriptive research. Another one is called as analytical research. Analytical research, primarily they are concerned about testing the hypothesis. I'm going to explain what is hypothesis that we are going to explain in the following slide. You can able to understand it is related. It is a analyzing between two variables like customer satisfaction and age factor. Or I can say, I'm giving you an example. Are you interested to purchase mobile phone without Android or without camera or without without WhatsApp and all, Android? Are you interested? No. That means it is another segment. Young adult nowadays, actually those who are today, they are attending, everybody, majority from the student, I mean college students. That means we can able to identify the age and satisfaction level. That is hypothesis. We can able to two variable, we can able to test it using some tools. I'm going to explain in the following slide. That is analytical research. It is mainly concentrated towards testing the hypothesis, and we can able to interpret the relationship. This particular age people are interested and significantly accepted this one. There is no association with that particular relationship. That one is called as analytical research. Next one, applied research. Applied research in the sense they are giving finding solution to the real life problem. Based on that, they can able to take policy decision. That is applied research. Another one, fundamental research. It is known as a basic or a pure research. It is a sake of knowledge without any intention to apply in practice. That is fundamental research. Fine. So I give you a lot of information. Then another one, quantitative research, qualitative research. Quantitative research in the sense they are talking about phenomena by use of statistical analysis. Qualitative in the sense, not quantitative type of analysis. It is finding out the quality of the particular phenomena. So I gave you so many types of, you can follow anyone, that is okay. You can use applied research, or you can use fundamental research, or you can use descriptive, or you can use analytical. Fine. It is up to you to decide. Next one, another one, conceptual research. It is used by the philosopher like Philip Kotler. They used to create the models. Parasuram, they are giving some models. Based on that, we can able to apply that model's theory to develop the new concept. Actually, Parasuram, Philip Kotler and all, they created a lot of theories. And if we are going to satisfaction in the sense there are 5 categories are there, variables are there. We are going to test that particular variable concept. So it is conceptual research. Another one, it is empirical research. It is a data-based research. It is depends on experience or observation alone. Based on the experience of your previous experience and whatever you observe during your research period, don't be able to do it. Say, for example, I'm giving you an example. I admitted in the hospital related to corona. That means based on my experience, I'm writing a paper. That is empirical research. It is aimed at coming up with conclusion without due regard for the system and theory. The theory is different, but based on my observation, it is like that. It is empirical research. It is very easy to implement. It is easy to, because nowadays we can able to apply. Now, actually, previously people are interested to, I'm giving you an example. Previously people are interested to visit groceries by face to face. Now people are interested to buy online mode. Totally changing. Am I right? Another one example, previously we want to attend the wedding face to face. Nowadays we are attending the wedding ceremony through online mode. Totally different. Am I right? Theory is different and we are applying based on observation in current scenario. That is empirical research. Okay. The next one, I'm not going to explain in depth. I'm going to actually using practical exposure only. I'm going to concentrate. So I'm going to give the introduction about the research process. First of all, actually nowadays people are interested to buy online mode. What are the problem faced? So research problem, that is a problem. Whether the customer is satisfied towards online buying behavior, that is a problem, research problem. Then based on that, we can able to collect review of literature. What is review of literature? Previously, people collected the concept and theory. Maybe already somebody else already prepared, already completed a research. So that one is concept and theory. We are going to collect this information for our research. And previous finding, previous people actually, they are using some research in our area. I'm using that particular research for my finding. What about in, say, for example, I'm doing a research in Delhi and I'm going to collect the previous research finding in Telangana, whether it is the same topic, whether it is applicable, my finding, whether it is, we can able to find what is their finding and what type of suggestions I can able to give. So this is review of literature. That means review of literature in the sense previous past information we can able to apply in our research. Then we can able to formulate hypothesis. I'm going to explain you in the coming following slide. Then designing the research, sampling design. That is very, very important. It depends on the problem. Imagine I'm going to find the product, customer satisfaction towards mobile phone. If I'm going to collect the sample, only 50 sample, it is not good because Samsung, so many people are using Samsung. Within 50 sample, it is impossible to judge. Am I right? So how we can able to prepare, we can able to identify the sampling design. That is very, very important. So based on, there are 2 categories are there. One is population is known, another one population is unknown. I'm asking you, how many students in your class? Because we know the population. Am I right? How many people are there in your class? We know the population. At the same time, I'm asking, how many people are using Britannia biscuits? I am unable to answer. It's unknown population. Am I right? So there are two categories are there. Known population, unknown population. If it is known population, we can use probability sampling, simple sampling technique, strategy sampling technique, and cluster sampling technique. If it is unknown, then it is non-probability sampling we can use, or we can use convenience sampling, quota, judgment, snowball, like that. So many sampling techniques are there, but it is easy to use convenience sampling because the population is unknown. Some people from, imagine I'm going to do a research throughout India. Some people from North India, some people from South India, some from Calcutta, some from Bombay. How I can able to collect this information based on the convenience of the researcher? It is very easy to use. So based on the sampling design, we have to proceed our research. It's very, very important. So sampling design is very important. So based on that only, we can able to collect the data. Fine. So two things are there. One is known population, another one unknown population. Known population in the sense we can use probability sampling. So many sampling techniques are there. You can able to read from Kothari, or you can able to get that information from net. So many methods are there. But in case of unknown, there are another somewhat techniques are there, like purposive, quota, convenience sampling, snowball technique, and all. So it is up to your researcher. You can able to choose any one of the sampling design. It is not hard and fast rule. You have to use only this particular. No, it's not like that. It is based on the researcher interest. Only one thing you have to be concentrate. It is known population or unknown population. That's all. Based on that, we are going to collect the data. Collecting the data primary as well as secondary. Primary data means first-hand information. Secondary data means already someone collected the data. I'm going to collect the data. I'm going to explain you in the following slide. Then based on that, we are going to analyzing the data, then interpreting the data. If any mistake, then we are going to the feedback. Analyzing, I'm going to explain in the following. So primary data. So I'm not going to concentrate in depth in theory. So primary data in the sense, I already told you, interview method. I'm going to suppose I'm going to ask with Madam, our convener Madam, directly I'm asking the question. Ma'am, whether you can able to see my PPT directly, I'm asking this question. It is primary data. Fine. Primary data, collecting the information. I'm interviewing with the people. Or say, for example, I'm going outside and I'm going to check the weather. I'm going to check the same thing. Or I'm going to collect the, maybe I can say the temperature of a people. I'm going to collect the data. I'm going to find that information directly. That means it is a primary data. I am collecting directly from the people. That's primary data. Got it? Then I can able to collect the information through questionnaire also. That is also primary data. Sometime I'm going to give through survey. That is questionnaire. I am circulating, and based on that, I am going to collect that information through Google Form. Nowadays, we can able to use easily. You can able to use Google Form. So it is a survey. It is a primary data, first-hand information. Focus group. Now, sometime I'm going to concentrate only these particular people. I'm going to collect this information. Sometime I'm going to get my own observation. I'm seeing my students, okay, whether they're happy with a particular mobile or not. Suppose I'm giving some biscuits I'm distributing a biscuit to my students, whether they're happy with that particular product or not. It is based on their observation. They are so happy means, okay, the product is very good. So it is we can able to collect this observation. Sometimes with social media also we can able to monitor the data. Secondary data in the sense it is collected by someone. Government statistics, census. We are using census, government census. In case of corona cases and all, we are taking government information from the website, from the news, industry association, trade publication, company website, market research report that is already collected the data. We are using for our data. Take an example, cement company. The sales for the cement for the last 2 years, it started increasing. That is secondary data. Or I can give you another example. Mobile phone, not mobile phone, sorry, automobile companies. The sales for the automobile company, it is in recession period. The sales are not up to that level. That one is a secondary data. We have collected this data from industry report. It is already someone collected this data. We are using the data for our research. That one is secondary data. Okay. Primary data means first-hand information. Secondary data means already they collected this information. So based on this data, we can use some hypothesis. That means our data, I can collect this information from my college students. In my college, I can say 18,000 students are there. I'm going to collect this information from, this is my sample, imagine like that. So 18,000 students and whether they are satisfied with the projector, whether they are satisfied with online classes. So I'm going to I'm going to find the relationship between the way we are going to assume based on my problem, I am going to assume the hypothesis. There is an association or there is no association with two variables. So you can sometimes you can able to take gender as a variable. You can take age as a variable. You can take factor influencing as a variable. It is based on the researcher interest. I am taking gender as a variable. Maybe madam is using age as a variable. Not hard and fast. It is based on their problem. Whatever the problem they identified, based on that, we can able to implement it. Then we can able to find the relationship between two or more variables. And we can able to test it using some tool. That also I'm going to explain you practically. That is variable, that is hypothesis. So before going to the hypothesis, I'm going to explain about, first of all, I'm going to the SPSS. I'm going to see, maybe you can use with Excel also, that is also possible. But we are using statistics for our research. In statistics, we have studied mean, median, mode, range, correlation, regression, chi-square, ANOVA. All these things we are using in research. Not only in mathematics, we are using in management, we are using these statistics, we are using in the doctor field, we are using this statistics in engineering field, in everywhere they are using. So I hope you understand mathematics plays an important role in daily day-to-day life. So I'm going to stop this particular sharing and I'm going to share the SPSS. Wait a minute. 1 second. I want to share. I hope you can able to see my SPSS. Am I right? Yes, madam. Can you?
Yes,
able
ma'am.
to see?
Yes,
So it is a software, or students you can use Excel also. That is also possible. So here, this is actually I already filled the data because we can't able to fill. So I can able to give you one particular. I will show you one example. I will give you how to fill that particular data because I already filled all the data for your webinar. So what you have to do, there are, when you are going to open the SPSS, there are two things will be there, data view and variable view. So first of all, you have to go to the variable view and you have to mention, you have to inform to the software, you have to use only the numbers. Say for example, I'm giving you, I'm taking an example of gender. I'm collecting the data related to customer satisfaction towards, it's very easy to understand. So I'm taking this example, okay. My particular research, this particular research is related to customer satisfaction towards Britannia biscuits or generally biscuits, okay. Imagine like that. I am taking an example, gender, whether gender plays an important role or not. So I am taking an example as a gender, then okay, already the data is there, so I'm unable to, just I mentioned G, okay, because already gender is there, that's why I'm unable to mention. So immediately you can able to go through the value. There is a value, no need to think about numerical and all, no need to think in that manner. So go to the value. So the computer knows either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, only numerical things somewhere about that. So I'm mentioning 1 as a female, okay, just add, and 2, I'm mentioning 2 as a male, or it is your decision. You can make 1 as a female and 2 as a female. There's no issue at all. So if you are going to mention like this, see, you can find here female, male. Right? So you can go to the data value. Go to the data value. I already filled actually. I can't able to show it. Able to see here. So here I am mentioning based on the question, 100 questionnaire I received. So maybe I gave the questionnaire to the, imagine I gave to my students. So the first questionnaire, it is a male student. So that means I mentioned male as a 2. Am I right? So I mentioned as a 2. Second questionnaire I have collected from my student, that is also male. So I mentioned as a 2. Imagine I collected this data, maybe 5 or 10 samples I received. First 10, it is all male. So I mentioned as 2, 2, 2, 2, because I mentioned male as 2. Then after that, I'm mentioning, after that one, maybe it is 10 questionnaire I collected. Then after that, I'm taking the next bunch. Maybe it is all female. Then you have to mention. So we have to do in that manner. One by one, we have to feed it. You can like that. You have to, I will show you like that. You have to prepared for age, whatever the information, we can able to find it. See, I prepared for age because I want to collect the information about age, what about the qualification, what about the occupation. So I am collecting all this data. So I am going to show this example, how whatever the things I fed it in the particular SPSS. One means I mentioned age below 20 years old. 2 means about 21 to 40 years old. 3 means 41 to 60. It is like that. It is, you can able to decide it. It is, you can mention 18 years or you can mention below 25 years. It is your own decision. There is no hard and fast rule. Is it okay? So I mentioned like that. Maybe sometime people can able to do below 25 years and above 25 years. That is also okay. It's also possible. So I prepared in that manner. Then based on that, I collected the data related to I need qualification. So qualification, I collected the data as higher secondary, graduate, postgraduate, professional degree, and others for my research. So I have collected this data like that. These are called as variable. So many variables are there. And based on that, you can ask me what is question number 5, because I can't able to write. So I am using shortcut. Question number 5 means product. Question number 6 means price of the product. Question number 7 means like that. So I prepared like that. I'm using some coding. I'm using shortcut because I can't able to type one by one. Maybe the last one, it's called the satisfaction level, customer satisfaction level. So I can show you like this. Price of the product, whether you are most important, price of the product, whether it is important or neutral or less important or least important. Or you can take an example of quality of the product, whether it is, I'm collecting this information, whether you are concentrating more towards quality, whether you are giving more importance to price or quality. So we can able to collect this data, quality, price of the product, parking, all these things are factor influence to buy the product. Is it okay? So like that, I have collected so many products, so many variables. And here one of the question, my variable is like whether you agree with the pricing of the product, whether you are strongly disagree, we can able to identify. So these also I need for my research. Some information, it is like how long you are visiting, for what purpose you visited this particular website, for entertaining and for relaxing purpose, or sometime I want to study some information, based on that I am visiting this particular website. Sometime it is related to my job, based on that I am doing like that. Sometime based on I want to visit for my for my relatives, because of that I visited this particular particular website, or some other information, others. So we can able to collect all this information in one particular minute. So here in my research, actually, I have collected the data like that one by one. I'm having a lot of information. So I can able to show you my sample size for this particular research. It is around, show you, it is 320 sample. From one by one question I questionnaire I feed it one by one. Is it okay? So I hope I can able to understand what is that particular information. So I just gave you the example gender. I'm just going to remove it, because otherwise I'm going to show the analyzing part, otherwise it won't show properly. So here I'm having 49 variables are here. I'm going to analyze one by one. So first one, I'm going to show you how we can able to analyze the data. in the SPSS, we can able to see in the top toolbar, there is one called as analyze. Go to analyze. You can go to descriptive. You go to frequency. I'm taking gender. Maybe you can take an example age. You can take qualification, whatever you want. You can able to collect this information. Question 7 is it is like I am using shortcut because I can't able to type everything. So I'm mentioning as question 7. I know what is question 7. So I'm taking this example. I want to make some chart. I want to do statistics. So I'm going, I need bar chart. I want to know pie chart, whatever it is. And I can able to know the percentage also I need it. So I'm going to click in that manner. So how I'm going to enter? Just go to analyze. Go to analyze it. Then first one is called as descriptive. Again, frequency. Then I'm taking gender. I'm taking age. Just I'm taking 2. Or maybe you want to take qualification. Okay, qualification. Then I'm going to go to the, in the right hand side, you can see chart, everything. I'm going for a chart. It is a pie chart. Then I need percentage also. Percentage, if you want percentage means you can able to take percentage. If you want to take frequency, you can able to take frequency. Then continue. Okay. Wait a minute. You can see. Wait, it is running. Can you able to see the output? Madam, can you able to see my output? No? Can you able to see my output? No, I'm thinking.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm stopping. Again, I will share. Okay, I hope you can see my output. Fine. So immediately we can able to get all this information. The first one, it is showing valid 320 samples selected. Am I right? So 320 sample. If any missing information means we can able to identify here. Sometime what will happen when we are going to fill some data? Sometime what will happen? Instead of 1, I mention as 11. Yes, it is possible. So we can able to identify the mistakes, whatever mistakes are identified. Sometime what will happen? I forgot to mention some data. Yes, it is possible. 320 samples I'm doing. So sometime what will happen? It is impossible to, sometimes some missing information will be there. So here we can able to find the missing data. Then I already told you, see, it is a table. Gender, it is immediately you can able to find how many people, how many percentage, 52.5% are male and 47.5 are female. That means 320 samples. Among them, we can able to find it. It is statistical data table. Am I right? So gender, age, qualification, whatever you want the table, yes, we can able to do immediately. And at the same time, some information. If you want to give this information, say for example, result analysis, I want to inform this information to the higher authority. So it is very difficult to give in table or very difficult to give in paragraph. That's why we are having. Wait a minute, I want to show you. It is a pie chart. We can able to see the pie chart. Immediately people can, why we are using pie chart? Immediately we can able to get decisions. Am I right? In the company, the sales are, imagine the sales are in green color. That means sales is increasing trend. It is like that. So we can able to get that information, pie chart, or you can use bar chart, or you can use trend analysis, also possible for future. if you want to use trend analysis means that is also possible. It depends on what data we are having. In case of age, we can't use trend analysis. In case of sales, I want to use trend analysis. Last 5-year data, it is like that. And what about my future 5 years? So we can use y is equal to a plus bx. We can use in the hand. Am I right? But in case of SPS also, we can use trend analysis, forecasting. So what type of data you need? Based on that, we can use the chart. Another one, I have collected the data, collected this information. Now, again, what I'm going to do, I already told you only the table it is related to age and qualification. Am I right? Now I'm planning to do, going there, analyzing, I am using cross tabulation. What is cross tabulation? I am planning to do age and another one, gender. I'm going to show you what is cross tabulation. I hope you can see my thing. I'm going to the, from where I'm going, I'm telling you, go to the analyze, descriptive. Under descriptive, there is a cross tabulation is there. I'm going gender. Again, I'm going in the column, I'm going to take age. You can take anything, okay? I'm going to compare two variables. Going to the statistics. I'm just going to continue. Okay. I hope you can see the cross tab. Am I right? Cross tabulation. I hope you can see my cross tabulation. One is cross tabulation down. Okay, here you can see. You can see the cross tabulation in the down. What is that? Gender and age. Gender male. In case of male, how many people are below 20 years old? How many people are between 21 to 40, 41 to 60? We can able to compare it. That is cross tabulation. Before that, we collected only one data. Only age only we collected. But cross tabulation means we can able to collect two variables. Age and qualification. I want to know how many people are interested to buy mobile phone. That means age of the people, and I can take the example of people are interested to buy the product, or I can say interested to buy, or qualification plays an important role. Everything we can able to do within 1 second. That is two variables we are going to analyze. That is called as cross tabulation. Okay. Another one. So with the help of this one, this is also statistics. Now you can use, ma'am, with this data, whether we can able to use some applied tool, say for example, age and I can say satisfaction level, age and gender and satisfaction level. Yes, it is possible. I'm going to, that is a tool we are using. First one, studied percentage analysis. Second, now I'm going to explain you chi-square test. Go to descriptive. Go to cross tabulation. I'm going to take data. Imagine if it is a biscuit company. I am thinking whether age plays an important role. Age and occupation plays an important role. Whether there is a relationship between age and occupation plays an important role in buying the particular product. Maybe this is the question raised. Age and occupation, or age and level of satisfaction. Age and factor influencing to buy the product. Age and color of the product. So we are going to compare two variables by using chi-square test. So go to statistics. Here, immediately you can able to see the chi-square. There are so many tools are there. If you want any tool, you can able to use it. So continue. Okay. So immediately within a second, we can able to get chi-square test. What is that? Occupation and answer. We can able to get p-value is 0.000. I will explain you the interpretation in the last. Is it okay? Now I'm not explaining because I have to show the PPT. Then only you can understand. I'm just showing the output. So here we can able to find it. 320 sample degree of freedom. What is degree of freedom? N minus 1. What is N? Here I am taking an example. What is the? There is an association between age and occupation. Age, how many factors are there? Below 20, 21, 40 to 40 to 60, 61 to above. There are 4 categories are there. So N minus 1, that means N is 4, 4 minus 1, 3. Am I right? 3. Then in case of occupation, again another 4. 4 minus 1, 3. 3 into 3, 9. That is degree of freedom. I hope you studied in statistics. But in case of SPSS, automatically we can able to, no need to use any formula. Just you have to click, we can able to get here. So we can able to get like this. So output we can able to age and occupation. Like that we can able to collect the data with age and satisfaction, or age and so many variables are there we can able to identify. I'm just giving one example. The same thing, some data we can able to use some mean median mode also. Say for example, I'm giving you, in order to buy online purchase, I want to buy some product in online. So I'm thinking variety of, for what purpose I'm purchasing online. Maybe variety of the product, that is number one, according to me. Second one, pricing, we can able to check the pricing of the product. I can able to imagine I want to buy garments. So I can able to identify, I can able to collect the data of the pricing between Amazon and Flipkart, or pantaloons and another particular company. I can able to collect the data, pricing of the data, variety of the product, pricing of the product, color of the product. I want something different, unique color. Yes, it is possible to buy. Am I right? So we can, because of that, I'm using online purchase. Or it is flexible time. Maybe in the daytime I'm working, so I'm unable to buy. So I'm interested to purchase the product in the midnight. Night 12 o'clock I want to, I'm free only in the night 12 o'clock. So yes, it is possible. Or maybe timing, flexible timing. Or I can able to find the review of the product. Yes, it is possible because of the review. I am purchasing online. Then easy to payment. Because of that, I am using online. So there are different varieties. Maybe because of quality, I'm interested to buy the product. I don't want, because if I want to visit Pantaloon face to face, what happened? It's very difficult to get parking. So because of that, I'm purchasing online. So different perceptions are there. Different people having different perception. Some people interested only for purchasing online because of easy to buy. Some people, they are interested because of variety of product. So it depends on variety of, so many things are there. So how to identify how many people are, more number of people are concentrating towards pricing of the product using mean median mode. Am I right? So that also possible. Go to analyze, use descriptive statistics, go to descriptive. So here I'm taking the example of 131. Okay. 131, 133, 135, like that. 136. Okay, just I'm taking some 5 categories. So go to option. So I'm taking only mean. So continue. Okay. Yes. See, in the down we can able to find descriptive data. Where is that? Here we can see in the down descriptive quality of the product. Q133, maybe it is a quantity of the product, or 135 maybe variety of the product, 136 easy to payment. So it is like that. Based on that, among 320 sample, I can able to get the mean value. That means 131 plays important role. 2.37 plays an important role. That means Q135. Q135 means it's quality of the product. That means majority of the customer giving more importance to quality. Majority of the customer more importance to flexible payment. So we can able to collect this information. That is called as descriptive. Again, I'm telling you how to analyze this. Go to analyze, descriptive, then higher descriptive, then based on your questionnaire you have collected, I just click that one, then go to option. You want mean or you want standard deviation, you want range, which one, everything possible, and you click the continue, then we can able to get this information. Okay. So based on this, we can able to prepare ranking, we can able to get average, we can able to get total, everything is possible here. Fine. So this is another technique. So first technique, it's percentage analysis. Then we discussed about the chart, various chart. Then we discussed about chi-square. We discussed about descriptive statistics. Like we can use ranking. This particular plays an important role. Ranking as a high level. Number one. Number two, we can able to find it. Is it okay? So this thing we can able to find. It is a statistics, pure statistics we are using in each and every discipline. Again, I'm going to I'm going to show another example. So before going to that, you have to find whether the validity and reliability of the data. Before first one, we have to use the validity and reliability of the data. Go to dimension, analyze, go to dimension, you go to the factor, then you click all this information. I'm just going to click 1, 2, 3 because it is taking time. Just I'm showing you. Okay, I'm not going to show each and everything. I'm going to show 4 information, and I want to know how to do this one. Okay, go here, factor. How I'm going to do. First of all, go to the factor analysis. I'm taking the data, then go to descriptive, then okay. So here we can able to find it, KMO value. Sorry, I'm thinking I didn't get the KMO. Go to dimension, reduction, factor, descriptive. Yes, I have to click the value KMO. KMO, here only we can able to find whether we can able to find the data validity and reliability. If your variable, that's why it's showing 0.68, but usually if I'm going to all the variables, if I'm going to select, it will be showing the validity of the data. It should be more than 6, more than 7. That means your questionnaire is structured in a proper manner. That is very, very important. So always first one, you have to prepare the questionnaire design, and after that you have to check the KMO value. That should be more than 0.7, then only it is okay. See, in my case, I have taken only 4 variable. With 4 variable, how it is possible to get the concrete answer? So that's why it is showing 0.6, but always that means it's showing I have to include more questionnaire in my research. It's showing like that. So I have to improve more question, then it will showing, it should be between 0.8, 0.9. 0.9 is very difficult, but it between 7.7 to 0.8, that is okay. That means your questionnaire is reliable and validity towards the particular research. Is it okay? So based on that, this is also possible. Then in this case, factor analysis, here we can able to find so many components. We can able to get some extraction. What is the extraction? This particular variable is, imagine in case of Britannia biscuits, so many variables are there. Maybe 10 to 15 variables are there. The customers are interested to buy the product. So all the 15 we can't able to analyze. We have to find which one is mostly important to use in our research. So based on this, we can use extraction also. Extraction in the sense by using factor analysis, based on so many information, we can use this particular data. Okay, so which one we can remove, which one we can include, that one using this particular factor analysis. So if you are going to use maybe 10 sample, in the sense you can find it, which one is high one, which one use for our research. Because so many, you can say, you can use, no, it is not like that you have to use only factor analysis. It's not like that. You can use any one of the technique. I'm explaining, that's all. Maybe you can use ranking, that is okay. You are using based on the sum, based on the average, you're using ranking, that is okay. Based on the mean, median, you can use ranking, that is okay. Sometimes we can use factor analysis also, because the way so many variables are there. Which particular product or customer is more important to interested to satisfy the customer. Quality, price of the product, or variety of the product, or availability. So many strength and weakness are there. Which one is we are going to implement? So in this case, we can use factor, and we can be able to reduce which factor having less number point. We can be able to reduce it. Is it okay? So it is like that. So I have given you factor analysis also. I have used KMO test also. I explained you. Then next one, if you are in high level, maybe you can use ANOVA also. ANOVA in the sense we can use regression, correlation is another part. I'm not going to concentrate regression, correlation. Maybe in the next class, maybe we can use because it is another step. So in case of non-parametric test, we can use one sample test or independent sampling test. We can use ANOVA. Sorry. Go to analyze. It's not coming. Okay, compare mean. I'm using one sample test. So I'm using, again, I'm telling you gender, age, and I'm going to compare with some variable. Imagine like that. So yes, it is possible. I'm going to compare. I don't know what is question number 22. Just I'm going to analyze. Okay, we can able to find one. If it is a one sample test, we can able to find the value. It is between p value. Its point significant value is 0.00. It's showing like that. So we have to no need to think about the lower upper level and all. Here in our research, we need only the p value, that is significant value. We have to find only the significant value 0.000. So here it is an association between gender and question number 22. Yes, it is possible. So now I'm going to, I hope you understand all this thing. I'm going to explain what is the interpretation, how we can be able to use the interpretation one by one by using my, because interpretation I explained with the PPT. Wait for a minute. I hope you can see my PPT. Okay.
Yes.
Now yes, thank you. Now I hope you understand there are so many variables are there. Am I right? maybe gender or age. We can able to analyze 2 or more variable, age, gender, and occupation. Yes, it's possible. So we can able to, or maybe it's not only gender variable, demographic factor. We can able to analyze with strongly agree, I mean Likert scale, strongly agree. What about the awareness towards the product or satisfaction towards the product? That also, yes, it's possible. Then I already told you about the hypothesis. We already assume something. There is an association between gender and age. Yes, we analyze. I have given you one example. So I'm going to give you the, see, there are 2 things are there. One is H naught, another one, what is the alternative hypothesis? If there is first one, H naught means there is no relationship between gender and occupation, or there is a family income and expenditure, or gender and satisfaction level, or occupation and satisfaction level. There is a relationship, or there is an association between 2 variables. So that is called as H naught. Alternative hypothesis, what is that? There is an association between this and that. Okay, that this and that, it is prepared by based on our own research problem. Here in an example, I am giving you income and expenditure. Maybe you can take an example, gender and satisfaction, occupation and qualification. Yes, it's up to you to decide. Fine. Then that is an alternative and null hypothesis. Already explained. So I'm going to give you the solution for that. Wait for a minute. So before that, this is one particular paper already published in the internet. So I'm showing you here. They are using only the percentage analysis. So it means mathematics is highly useful for customer perception towards online shopping. So they are giving the research is like that. The percentage is there, frequency is there, all the demographic informations are there. They're using chart also. Just I want to show you another example. It's about customer perception towards awareness towards the online shopping. Here they are using gender, they are using age factor and education. How many people, number of respondent, and they are showing the percentage. It is already published in a UGC CAR listed journal. So I'm just showing you the output will be like this. I already explained you the output. Am I right? So the explanation will be like the table, but you have to just copy the table and you have to give the interpretation. What type of interpretation you have to use? The majority of the respondent, that means 58 of the percentage of the respondent belongs to male respondent. I mean 42% belongs to female. So we can able to analyze it. That is a small interpretation. That is enough. No need to give like that. Just whatever you have collected the data, just you can able to provide it. Then I already explained you about the mean. Am I right? I gave you the example 131 like that I explained, right? So these are the variable. This is also one of the paper. It is already published, customer satisfaction towards Little Heart Biscuits in RP Chennai. So here there are 11 variables are there. I already explained with the SPSS. Am I right? 131, 132, 133, and you got the information from mean value. So here example, only 50 samples are there. What are the variable? Taste, quality, quantity, availability, flavor, ingredients, packing, then price of the product, brand image, packaging, then advertisement, all plays an important role in buying Britannia Little Hearts. So which particular variable is highly influenced? So here we can able to find with the help of mean value, that is 3.9. Sorry, 3.98 is very high level. That means people are interested to give more importance towards taste of the product. Okay. In one more example, while I am taking the information related to mobile phone, people are interested towards various apps. People are interested to buy the price of the product plays an important role. So these and all very, very important things. Is it okay? So there are so many 11 variables are there. From that, with the help of mean, we can able to get the ranking. Which one plays an important role? Highly, 3.98 is high. So we have to, the company have to give more importance towards the taste. And which one is very low? I am thinking so 3.38 is very low. That means people are not interested about the quantity of the product. Everybody knows, I mean, Little Hearts company, the quantity means definitely 100 gram means 100 gram. So they are not concentrating towards quantity of the product. People are giving more importance towards quality of the product. I mean, taste of the product. Okay. The next one we are talking about, I already explained you about the one-way ANOVA. So there are variable, I'm here in this case, I gave the factor influencing and age of the factor. So based on that, p-value is there. Okay, this is the output. In the previous output, I have shown you 0.00 value. Am I right here? But it is showing for you in order to giving clear information, I am giving you some different p-value. So in this p-value, if it is, we have to see only one thing, less than 0.05 and more than 0.05. Only you have to identify two things. So if the p-value, if I mean null hypothesis, I mean there is no association between factor influencing and age of the factor. There is no, that is null hypothesis. Whether it is accepted or rejected, we have to find how, if the value is greater than 0.05, that means above 0.05 means there is no significance between gender and that particular one. You have to see only one word. If it is above greater than 0.05, you take an example, taste 0.0915. That means there is a no association between taste of the product and age. That means what is the meaning? There is an association. What is that? There is no. I mean, what is that? There is no association between, if it is more than 0.05. That means in case of taste, it is showing p-value is more than 0.95. That means 0.05. That means there is no association between null hypothesis accepted. That means no association between taste of the product and age. Yes, because everybody are interested to buy the product. Am I right? Taste plays an important role. There is an association. It shows clearly. In case of mean also, it is showing high. Am I right? In the previous example, I have shown you. Mean also showing high. That means there is an association. Some product, there is no association. We can able to get this data. The same thing in chi-square also. If it is greater than 0.05, that means, what is that? The alternative hypothesis is rejected. That means no relationship or no association between two variables. That is the only one line. Okay, what is that? See two things. One is 0.05 or less than 0.05. If it is more than 0.05, that means null hypothesis accepted. What is null hypothesis? I already explained you. Null hypothesis means, I will show you. Null hypothesis means there is no relationship or no association between two variables. But in case of alternative hypothesis, there is an association. So if it is greater than 0.05, that means we are accepting null hypothesis and we are rejecting alternative hypothesis. Is it okay? I hope you understand each and everything. And here again, another cross tabulation I'm giving you. Cross tabulation monthly income and whatever the electronic products people are interested, we can able to find it clearly, and based on that we can able to find the chi-square also. If it is 0.00 means, what is the meaning? It is less than 0.05. That means null hypothesis rejected. There is an association between income and electronic products, like that. Is it okay? So I hope you understand my clear information about research. We are using mathematical techniques in all the disciplines.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for your enlightening talk. Now let us go for some questions. Girls, if you have questions, you can post it in the chat box, girls.
Thank you, ma'am. I had written already, ma'am. Chat box. Students, participants, if you have any queries from your end, you can post it in the chat box so that ma'am would be answering your queries. Ma'am,
Yeah.
query which has come up, I'll read it out for you.
Okay, I can see. I can tell you, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, it's in the
How
chat.
do you define data? Very interesting question. Okay, how do we find data? Yes, it is primary data. I'm collecting, say for example, I want to know about, say for example, directly I'm asking the question, can you able to see my PPT? I'm asking one question. Can you able to see my PPT? Thank you. Yes, madam said yes. I'm collecting the data from the madam. I'm collecting the data from Nirmala Savior ma'am. I'm collecting the data from all the people. Yes, that is primary data. That is data. Okay. Maybe through questionnaire also I'm distributing the data, the same thing. Are you happy with my class? I'm asking the question. Yes, people are saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, whatever it is. That is called as data. We collected the data. Whatever the data I want to know, I can collect it. Okay, fine. Another one, second question, ma'am. What is question number 1, question number 2, question number 3? Question number 1, actually, for my research, I use shortcut. Question number 1 means I mention as a quality. Question number 2 as a taste. Question number 3 as a price of the product. Because I can't be able to type one by one, so I'm using because I'm writing each and everything in the note. So question number 1 means I'm aware about that because so many 50 variables are there, very difficult to mention. So Tableau, SPSS, yes, Tableau is good. Easy to understand is SPSS. One step high is Tableau. We can use in Excel also. That is also possible. But I used to prefer SPSS. It is easy, within a second we can able to do. We can able to get all this data in Tableau also, we can able to get it. Yes, possible. But if we are using in case of Python also, it is possible. If the data is more than sometime, what will happen if we are going to collect the data throughout the world? So we can use Python, that is also possible. It's up to the researcher interest. It is not hard and fast rule. You have to use Tableau or Excel or SPSS, it's up to you. Ma'am, we can use any topic. Culture is uncertain. You can able to find customers, awareness towards corona vaccine. Yes, possible. Topic, it is you. Which area you're interested? Yes, we can able to. So many areas are there. How can remember why? No, you can be able to write question number 1 as a price. You can be able to write question number 2 as a quality. Yes, possible. But according to me, lot of 50 variables are there or 100 variables are there. So very difficult to type it one by one. So I'm writing in the note and I'm mentioning. Is it okay? As variable and a particular name? No. You can mention as a gender. You can use as a age. You can use not like question 1, 2 like that. It's up to your decision. Maybe sometime I'm using GEN as gender. I'm using A as the age. It's possible. One more previous question. Can we use any topic? Yes, possible. Ma'am, is it audible? Can you able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe participants may be having some, connectivity problem from their end, but we are able to hear your voice, ma'am. It's very clear.
Thank you. How can you distinguish researcher perspective with research with this? Okay, I'll see. I'm making a model. Fine. In case of there is a model will be there. In case of customer satisfaction or awareness, everything there is a model actually described by some theories we have to use the theory, quality, I mean, sometime pricing, these and all, it is there. Theories are there, background theories are there. Or you can take an example of, sometime we want to find the behavior of the people. So there is some theories are there, Robbins and all, they already develop a theory. So based on the theory, variables we are collecting from theory, and we are going to use in our research. I mean, say, I am giving a simple example. Because I am using customer satisfaction, because easy to understand. Take an example of this particular pen. I am the manufacturer of the, imagine like that. I want to maximize the profit. So in this case, I am asking the customer, are you happy with this particular product? Whether the pricing plays an important role. Are you happy with the pricing of the product? Whether the availability of the product, whether you can able to get this particular product available in your area. I'm asking all this data. How I'm getting this data? There are some researchers, there are some theories are there. Based on that, I'm collecting this particular variable. Satisfaction means we need pricing, we need quality, we need quantity, we need all these things from theoretical side. And I'm taking the theoretical and I'm applying in my research. Is it okay? So I'm making model. That is a model is there. I'm making the model, I'm applying in my particular research. Fine. Based on some information, imagine in case of paint, in case of if I'm going to use paint industry, if we can't narrow look, I'm taking a comparative analysis between narrow look and Asian paints. Imagine like that. I can't use the word taste because taste only we can use for eatable item. So I'm going to neglect, I'm going to remove some variable. It based on which particular variable you want to use. Based on the theory, we can able to use the particular one. Okay, I want to see some more information. Independent variable and okay, what is independent variable? I am taking gender as an independent variable and I am taking customer satisfaction as a dependent variable. Yes, it is possible. You are going to decide it. Which one you are going to make as a basic and we are going to compare it in case of hypothesis. Then called as degree of freedom. Yes, degree of freedom between two variables. Take an example, gender and customer satisfaction. Gender means how many variables are there? Female and male. Two variables are there. And what is the formula? N minus 1, 2. N minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1. Customer satisfaction, 5 variable. In Likert scale, 5 variable, or you can take it as a 7 variable. So 5 minus 1, N minus 1. That means 5 minus 1, 4. 4 into 1, 4. Is it okay? I hope I explained. What is good?
Yes, ma'am. I get all the queries are answered.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
What is coding? Only one question. What is the meaning of coding? Coding means it's not I am myself, I'm mentioning age. I mention as a age. Every time the question is very big, so I can't able to write it. So I'm mentioning as a A1, A2, A3, and I'm mentioning all this data in my note. A1 means this is the answer. Quality, I'm talking about quality. A2 means price of the product, like that. It's up. It depends on researcher. Maybe madam is going to use full word. I am going to use short text. It's no problem at all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your patience in answering the questions. I take this as a privilege to propose vote of thanks. Thank you, ma'am, for an enlightening speech. It gave us deep insights into your research methodology and also revealed some interesting and informative facts. It has laid a perfect platform for our students who are interested in research. Surely they will be getting benefited by it. On behalf of Department of Mathematics, I remark a proficient sense of gratefulness for accepting our invitation and sharing your thoughts. Thank you so much, ma'am. for being a member of this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can
Thank you, ma'am. Once again, I like to thank. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for giving an opportunity. Thank you each and everyone. Thank you.
Japmala, can you please click a few pictures, ma'am? Leena, ma'am, can you switch on your video, ma'am? Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, participants.
An important announcement for the first years. Girls, at 12:30, you have to attend your language class. So you have to join your language links. And then after the English class at 2:40, join back and fill up the feedback forms, girls. Without feedback form, you will not be getting your certificate. So first year girls, please at 12:30, join your language class. And others will take a short break and resume back at 11:30. So at 11:30, we'll be having our technical session 2. So we'll be starting at sharp at 11:30.
Yes, girls. It starts at 11:30. Yes, you can leave the meeting at 12:30, and this is only for first years. The announcement which Sabha ma'am has made, it's only for first year students. Second and final years, yes, you can remain here at the meeting. It's only for first years. They have to join their language classes, and they will resume back again at 2:40. Second and final years, you can stay back here. Girls, regarding the language class, you can find out from your concerned language lecturers. First year students, otherwise you can ask your class in charge lecturers. They will inform you regarding the language, and they will share the links also with you. You can ask your class in charge lecturers.